His breath was hot against my shoulder. As he pressed me against the desk, the wood dug into my back, creaking under our weight. My fingers gripped the edge, nails biting into the surface, while his hands held my hips, strong but trembling, like he was fighting himself. The room was thick with his scent. Clean sweat, cedar cologne, and something warm mixed with my nervous energy. He moved too fast, too rough, and I flinched. The pain was sharp, unexpected. "Easy," I whispered, voice shaky, but my hands betrayed me as they pulled him closer. His eyes searched mine, torn between hunger and restraint. The pain blended with a deeper ache I couldn't name. I didn't stop him. I let it happen. My mind screamed to push him away, but I never thought I'd be here. Not at 38, not with my boss's son. I'm Emma Larson, 38, a divorced paralegal in Willow Creek, where gossip outruns truth. I've spent 8 years holding my life together, raising my 15-year-old son, Noah, and staying focused at the law firm. 3 months ago, Liam, 24, started interning. Tall, confident, with a smile both charming and dangerous, he commanded every room. I noticed him, but I swore I wasn't that woman, the one who risks everything for a reckless moment. Yet his attention sparked something thrilling and terrifying. It began with late nights at the office. My boss, Robert, Liam's father, always left early, but Liam stayed, asking for help with case files. I'd catch him watching me. My hands, the way I tucked my hair behind my ear. I told myself it was nothing. I had gray hairs and a mortgage. But his gaze stirred something. What would you do if your boss's son brushed your hand one night and you didn't pull away? That's how it started. A week before the desk, we were sorting papers. His hand touched mine deliberately, his eyes locking onto me. I froze, heart pounding. "Liam, don't," I said, voice weak. But he heard the hesitation. I should have walked out, but I didn't. That silence changed everything. The night on the desk wasn't planned. Robert was away at a conference. Liam asked me to stay late for a deadline. I knew it was a trap, but I stayed. When he kissed me, urgent, firm, I didn't. Stop him. His hand slid under my blouse, the desk holding me up. It was messy, rushed, painful, but raw. And real. When it was over, his forehead pressed to mine, our breaths tangled. For a moment, I felt alive, wanted, seen. But then guilt crept in, sharp, heavy, clawing at my chest. Loneliness had settled into me at 38. Divorce strips you. Down. A quiet apartment. A tired face in the mirror. Life a loop of work and bills. I had Noah, my son, with a laugh that lights up rooms. I had stability. But there was still a hole inside me. And Liam filled it. He started in May. Fresh from grad school, Robert's golden boy. He had his father's charm, but none of his restraint. A boldness that turned heads. I kept my distance. I was a mother, a professional. But he got under my skin. He'd lean over my desk, brushing my arm, whispering, "You're really good at this, Emma." His voice warm. I'd flush, feeling something I hadn't in years. He noticed my scarf, my hair, his compliments deliberate, igniting a fire in me. One night, he asked, "You ever get tired of this?" I shrugged. "Just bills." He stepped closer. "You deserve more, Emma." My breath caught. "We should finish," I muttered, hands shaking. But he heard the weakness in my voice. Every glance, every touch. It all grew heavier. I'd lie awake at night, telling myself I was imagining it, that I could lose my job. Noah's trust. But Liam made me feel alive, and I couldn't stay away. We found reasons to be alone. He'd ask for help. He didn't need. I'd stay in the file room longer than necessary. His chest brushed my shoulder, reaching for a folder. My skin tingled. "Sorry," he muttered, but he didn't move. His cologne lingered, and I whispered, "We should get back." But neither of us wanted to. In the break room, he opened up, told me about his mom leaving, never feeling enough for his dad. I shared about Noah, my fears of failing. Him and Liam listened, eyes so intense it was terrifying. The touches grew bolder, a lingering hand, a brush on my back, fixing the printer, his voice low. "You okay?" I nodded, face burning. Every moment was a step closer to disaster. It broke on a Wednesday. Robert was gone. Liam asked me to stay late in the conference room. His arm brushed mine, deliberate. "I can't keep pretending," he said, voice rough. Before I could speak, his lips crashed into mine. He lifted me onto the desk, papers scattering, his hands trembling under my blouse. When he entered me, the pain was sharp. "Easy," I gasped, but I pulled him closer. It was desperate, messy. When it ended, we panted, his forehead against mine. "This can't happen again," I said, voice breaking. He nodded, but his eyes told another story. Days later, Robert was on a call. Liam and I sat nearby. His hand brushed mine under the table. I pulled away, heart racing, and fled to the bathroom. Terrified Robert had noticed. By week's end, I was a mess, avoiding Liam's eyes, jumping at every email. But it happened again, in the file room, sorting documents. His hand grazed my hip. Deliberate. "I can't stop thinking about you," he whispered, voice rough. His lips found mine, urgent. I let him push me against the shelves, hands under my skirt. It was faster, more desperate, the pain sharp, but drowned by need. "This can't happen again," I whispered afterward. He nodded, but we both knew it would. The end came quietly. Liam told me he was leaving the internship. "I can't be around you and not want this," he admitted. "I'm not good for you, Emma." I wanted to scream that he'd already broken me. But he was right. We'd burn everything down. "What about me?" I whispered. "You're stronger than you think," he said, and then he left. I thought that was the end, but the real ending came a week later. Robert called me into his office. He shut the door, his eyes heavy. "I know about you and Liam," he said quietly. My blood ran cold. He didn't yell, didn't threaten, just stared at me with disappointment sharper than anger. "You've worked here 8 years. I trusted you." I wanted to explain, to beg, but no words came. That night at home, Noah was waiting. "Mom," he said carefully, "are the rumors true? About you and Liam?" My heart stopped. He had heard my son. The one person I wanted to protect from my mistakes. His eyes searched mine, so much like his father's. And I couldn't lie. "Yes," I whispered. His chair scraped back. He stormed off to his room, slamming the door. And in that moment, the weight of everything crashed down. I hadn't just risked my job, I had risked my son's trust. Now Liam is gone. Robert avoids me at work, and Noah barely speaks to me. All for one night where I felt alive. One reckless choice I can never undo, and the question I keep asking myself is the one I'll leave with you. If you were in my place, would you have stopped him, or would you have let it happen too?